And that was me playing the part of a man who broke one of the wheels off of his chair a couple days ago, and then forgot, um, obviously. Well, hey, Beatbox family, and those who I sent this video to just for the point of advertising my channel. To get to the point of the video, I'll just explain quickly my idea surrounding this video. So I just hate at the beginning of reaction videos where they're always just explaining for like upwards of 2 minutes about everything that they are, like, oh. Basically, I just want to put a link to this video at the beginning of everything so they can come, if they want to learn more, go to this one. If not, they don't have to click on the video. Also, I just want to put the most important things at the beginning of the video, subjectively, the things that I find the most important, and then go over to the more like personal things near the end so that I get the most important things out of the way and you can stop at any time. But the first thing I want to talk about is sort of how I'm going to format my videos. I want to sort of go through the video relatively minimally pausing, therefore letting the viewer experience how the music was intended to be listened to just all throughout once, and sort of pausing if I need to have a break, but usually not very much. And then I'll sort of go back through analyzing it like a true man of culture, and picking out certain positive things that I liked and certain constructive criticisms that I'll point out where they may have messed something up, or I think they can do something different or better to make it more sonically or musically pleasing for the average viewer. And finally, my favorite part of sort of how I've formatted the video is that for most of the videos, unless it's not really applicable, I'll have 3 positives and sort of 2 negatives or 2 constructive criticisms. Therefore, I mean, even if it's like the best video or the worst video I've ever seen, I'll try to find, for the best video, some criticisms, although I'm not an expert, so that'll be kind of hard. And even for the worst videos, I'll find something. And so it's always sort of gonna have a positive feel, while also, even though I don't know really what I'm talking about when it comes to beatbox, like really technically, I'll have sort of like my idea of how it might be better as just our average viewer who might not know all the technical things of beatbox. So getting now a little more personal, although not very, I just want to quickly talk about my qualifications. So I discovered the beatbox. God, my mouth is so dry. Okay, you know what? I want to keep talking, but I also got to get water. So I just came up with the idea that maybe I'll bring you guys with me. That'll be fun. Stretch our legs, huh? Grab you here. Webcam's my phone, so gotta do this. Come on, out of there. Alright, now I've gotta disconnect it from my... One sec, let me just put you down here for a sec. Ayo, now we're rolling. I almost forgot to grab my water here. So as I was saying, I've been in the beatbox scene, I've known the beatbox scene for like 2 years, but I'm not really, I haven't practiced that much, so I'm not as knowledgeable on the technical side as like what to do exactly, but I'm a very musical person. I'm mainly actually a singer. I actually did voice lessons, was in choir, so that's my main background. Here we go. Hydrate, beatbox. You know what? One sec. I think I'm actually kind of hungry. Let me turn the camera around. I think I need to stop the video to turn the camera around. Here we go. Okay, so oh, looks like I already set some up here. So usually, for just a little snack, this is a little tip for everyone. You can just take some cheese on your ham. I have 2 slices here. You can do it 1 or more. any amount, and then you just sort of, this is going to be difficult to do with one hand, and this isn't my preferred cheddar, but you just roll it up, bam, and then you got your just a little cheese ham little thing here. Bit weird to put in the video, but I just love eating some cheese ham. Okay, I gotta throw this away too. Drop some. Oops. So the reason I'm kind of telling you about my background is because I think there's not very many people who are well, there's a lot of people who don't know beatbox at all, and they just watch some videos. I'm dropping a lot here. And they don't really take time to know all the techniques and stuff. And there's also the reactors who are actually pro beatboxers themselves. I gotta turn the camera on again. So I think the reason I really wanted to say this was because although I know a lot of beatbox and the terminologies and sort of how everything goes, I don't really know the difficulties of the certain things and stuff, so I can still look at it from like the perspective of just like an average viewer who just like likes music. Yeah, just switch the camera around. Sorry if that was a bit weird, but I find it's hard to do things and sort of talk at the same time. Sorry if that was kind of boring. I'm gonna go connect it to the computer. Okay, so now we're at the kind of point where I have to sort of look at my notes here. So, I want to keep this section as sort of like what I value, my values. The main one I sort of want to touch on, the main value is honesty. What I mean by this in my videos is like, you know, some people, maybe it's clear that they're like just trying to be nice or something. I don't want to just try to be nice or have some sort of positives that I don't actually agree with. And the reason I mean, I feel like I keep justifying myself for some reason, but anyways, the reason that I'm saying this is because I think that some things that I say that are like constructive criticisms might come off condescending, I think is the word that I want to use here. So I want to be sort of, to the best of my abilities, be sort of like non-biased and really honest, while creating like sort of, I mean, to the best of my ability, sort of like a positive community that can build upon each other while actually being honest and trying to help each other and saying, well, I'm not sure you should have that there, but in a nice sort of way. I'll try to be as nice as I can about it. Another thing is that I really value like mental health. I'll sort of get into that later in the video, but I sort of want to talk about mental health whenever it is applies. That'll be clear. I won't, you'll just have to see for yourself what I sort of mean by that, but also as sort of like a community, I want to sort of support or just sort of be like a central point of like a really wholesome community. Also, you can like DM me. I'll have a link where you can just like on Instagram, where because I really like hearing people's stories and being sort of a person to talk to. It might become too much at some point, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for, but for now, that's something I really like to do. And finally, the third one, I had to come up with the third one just now because you always have to have three. The thing I came up with is sort of like quality of videos. I really value having quality videos where I actually add, instead of like a certain like type of React channel where you just watch and then after you're done there's like 20 seconds where you're just like, oh, comment. I think you all know what I mean. Even though I'm not very good at editing, although I haven't really practiced much yet, I sort of want to put effort in and sort of like actually put thought into the videos and really not just sort of spam feeds of like 8 videos a day, because I want videos to take like probably 1 a day is what I'm aiming for. Oh god, I'm tired. I think I'm God, maybe I should take a nap. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a nap right now. Hopefully wake up later. Because the last thing I want to talk about goes back to that sort of mental health thing that I talked about, and I sort of want to be more awake, because you might have noticed me rambling on more. So I'll see you after I wake up. Well, good night, boys and girls. French. I have to stop recording. So I just woke up from that nap, and it's let's just say early in the morning. But I'm not tired anymore, so let's film this thing. I wasn't sure if I wanted to say this in this video, but it is all about my background, so I figured why not. I mean, one reason is that I think it might look like I'm trying to garner sympathy or like play the let's just get to the point. So the main thing is that I'm autistic. More specifically, I have Asperger's. So don't think you're supposed to call it that anymore for some reason. Anyways, the reason that I bring this up is for a couple reasons. I mean, firstly, if you ever just think to yourself, man, I really like this kid, but sometimes he's a little bit weird. Now, at least you know some of the reason why. And secondly, I just want to let you guys know that I'm not great at a lot job-wise, but this is something I've really realized that I want to put everything into. See, I've always been an entertainer at heart, and what I'm planning on doing with this channel is to also share everything that gives me a sense of fulfillment. God, this is sounding way too sappy. I'll be back with nothing, apparently, because I just thought for a bit if there was anything else I wanted to say, but I'm drawing a blank, so I guess we're ending this here. Feel free to comment, and I'll definitely reply, because there's no one here yet. Emphasis on yet. I'm very hopeful. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Other sayings. Also, I just realized I was getting kind of loud, and I mean, it is late. So if you want to DM me anything on Instagram, link down there. Really, just feel free to DM me anything, because that'd be pretty cool. As for what I'll react to first, I heard there's some Wildcard stuff happening, but until then, I need to go fix my circadian rhythm. So I'll see you guys in a bit.